So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using my size 3mm hook, and I'm going to be using my leftover yarns. So as you all know, whenever I'm mixing colors, I make use of my leftover yarns. So to get started, you're going to be working with two panels, the left and the right panel, and they're both going to be identical. So I'm going to show you how to do one panel. So to get started, I'm going to start by making a chain of 95. Now I have a total of 95 chains. For the first row, you're going to start by chaining 1. Now put 1 double crochet in the first 46 stitches. So 2, 3, 4. Just continue with 1 double crochet till you have 1 double crochet in 46 stitches. So sorry, just continue with 1 double crochet till you get to the end of the row. It's from the second row you're going to put 1 double crochet in 46 stitches. So sorry, just put 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the row. Now I've come to the end of the row. For the second row, chain 1. Now put 1 double crochet in the first 46 stitches. Now I put 1 double crochet in 46 stitches. In the next 3 stitches, which is the 47th, 48th and 49th stitch, go into the front post with 1 double crochet. So this is the front post, just go into them with 1 double crochet. So we have 46 stitches before the 3 front posts. Now continue with 1 double crochet in the last 46 stitches. So remember we had a total of 95 stitches. So 46 plus 3 plus 46, we have a total of 95. So now just continue with 1 double crochet till you get to the end of the row. Now I've come to the end of the row. I'm going to chain 1, turn over. Now put 1 double crochet in the first 46 stitches. So now I have 1 double crochet in the first 46 stitches. For the next 3 stitches, which is the back post, go into the back post with 1 double crochet. Now continue with 1 double crochet in the last 46 stitches. Now I'm going to switch my color to my white yarn. So I'm going to yarn over through both colors. Yarn over and put through the white color. Now turn over. For this white row, you're going to go in with 1 single crochet. So put 1 single crochet in each stitch. Put 1 single crochet in the first 46 stitches till you get to where you have your posts. Now I have 1 single crochet in the first 46 stitches. In the front post, there's 3 front posts. Go into each of them with 1 single crochet. Now continue with 1 single crochet in the last 46 stitches. Now I'm going to switch my color. Yarn over through both colors, yarn over and pull through. Now you're going to do 1 double crochet in the first 46 stitches till you get to the post. So you're going to be alternating between 3 rows of double crochet and 1 row of single crochet. So each time you get to this post, so what you're going to do is you're going to be putting one double crochet in the first 46 stitches, and when you get to this post, you're going to go into the front post or the back post depending on which side you're facing. So since I'm coming from this way, I'll go into the back post. If I was coming from this way, I'll go into the if I was coming from this way, I'll go into the front post. So each time you get to these 3 posts, you're going to go into the post with one double crochet or one single crochet depending on which row you're working. So I'm alternating between 3 rows of double crochet and 1 row of single crochet. So now I have a total of 18 rows, and when I mean 18 rows, I'm also counting the single crochet rows. So this is the 18th row. Now for the 19th row, I'm going to start increasing on both sides. So this is going to be an increase row. So you're going to start by chaining 1 and turn over. And the first stitch, go in with 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. So that's your increase. Now continue with 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches till you get to the end of the row where you're going to do 2 double crochets. And don't forget that when you get to this point, you're going to be doing your post. So I'm just going to continue 1 double crochet in each stitch till I get to the end of the row. Now I've come to the end of the row, and in the last stitch I'm going to do an increase. So going to the last stitch with 2 double crochets. So 1, go back into the same stitch with another double crochet. So I have 2 double crochets. So we have an increase on both sides of the shirt. Now for the 20th row, which is the next row, I'm going to switch to my black yarn, to my white yarn, sorry. So this is going to be a row of single crochet. Now chain 1. In the first stitch, go in with 2 single crochets. So you're doing an increase with the single crochet stitch. Now continue with 1 single crochet in the rest of the stitches till you get to the last stitch where you're going to do 2 single crochets. I've come to the end of the row. In the last stitch, go in with 2 single crochets. So 1 and 2. So I'm going to switch my color. I'm going to be switching to this blue. Yarn over through both colors. Yarn over and pull through and chain 1. Now turn over, and the first stitch, go in with 2 double crochet because you're going to be doing an increase. So go in with 2 double crochet in this first stitch. Sorry, I'm supposed to hide this end. So yeah, and this first stitch, go in with 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. So that's my increase. Now continue with 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches till you get to the last stitch where you're going to do 2 double crochet. So you're increasing on both sides of the shirt like I said earlier. Now I'm just going to keep on increasing on both sides, and I'll let you know how many rows of increase I do, but just know that you're going to be going in with 2 double crochet on both sides of the shirt. And like I said, I'll definitely let you know how many rows of the increase I do. And also don't forget the post in the middle that you're supposed to do. So don't forget to be going into the front or the back post depending on which row you're doing. But let me just do the amount of increase I want, and then we'll move to the next step. So I did a total of 7 rows of increase counting the single crochet. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. sorry, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I have a total of 7 rows of increase on both sides of the shirt. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue without any increase or decrease. So start by chaining 1 and turn over. In the first stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. Go into the next stitch to 1 double crochet. So continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the row. So like I said, from this point you're not going to be doing any increase or decrease. You're just going to continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch so you have the amount of rows you want, which I'll let you know how many rows I did, but don't do any increase or decrease from this point. Now I'm done with both panels and I did a total of 10 rows of no increase or decrease. So from this point where I stopped doing my increase, I did a total of 10 rows. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now I'm going to join the 2 panels together, so I'm just going to get my needle. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by placing the 2 panels together, but I'm going to turn it inside out because this is going to be the front. So as you can see, I already used my stitch marker to mark the panels together, so you can ignore this yarns. Okay, sorry, I had to carry the tripod up a little bit so I could get enough space to show you what I was talking about. So this is going to be the back of the shirt and this is going to be the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the 2 panels together so I can stitch them together. So you can use a stitch marker to mark these 2 ends. So I'm just going to use my stitch marker to fasten these 2 ends together. And as you can already see, I used my stitch marker to mark off the peak where I have my last row of increase. So I'm going to stitch from this point down to where the stitch marker is. So just going to already threaded my needle, so you can remove the stitch marker. So you're just going to sew all the way to where the stitch marker is and I'll show you what to do next. So I'm done joining the 2 panels together. So I stitched all the way down to where I have my increase and then I joined the 2 legs of the panels together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the waist just to reduce the waist a little bit because it's quite big and I want it to cinch in. So for that I'm going to attach my yarn at one end, so you can attach your yarn at any end of your choice. Now for the waistband, you're going to make the amount of chains you want for the length of the waistband. So I'm going to start by making a chain of 8. In the first stitch, go in with 1 half double crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1 half double crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1 half double crochet. So you're putting 1 half double crochet in the chain. done putting 1/2 double crochet in the chain stitch, what I'm going to do is in the next stitch I'm going to slip stitch. So slip stitch into the next stitch to close up the round. Now to start a new round, you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Turn over and continue with 1/2 double crochet in this chain stitch. So go into this half double crochet stitches you did with 1/2 double crochet. Now I've come to the end of the row. You're going to chain 1 and turn over and continue with 1/2 double crochet in each of the half double crochet stitches. Now if you want the waistband to be smaller, you can go in with single crochet instead of half double crochet. So it all depends on how small you want the waistband to get. So now I'm back to this end. I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch. So I'm slip stitching into the next stitch to close up the round. Now slip stitch into the next stitch to start a new round. So you're going to continue with this till you're done going around the waistband. So each time you get to this end, you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch to close up the round and slip stitch into the next stitch to start a new round. And you're just going to continue with this till you're done putting the waistband round the shirts. So now I'm done going around the waist hole with the waistband, and this is what it looks like. So when I got to the end, I just attached the two ends together with a single crochet. Another way you can make the waistband is you can do the waistband separately and then join it to the shirt. It all depends on which one you prefer, but I always prefer to use this. So that's it for this tutorial, and this is what the shirt looks like. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.